Hello, my name is Laura Simone Lewis, and I am a UC President's Postdoctoral Fellow in the Department of Psychology at UC Berkeley. But I'm currently here on Ngamba Island at the Ngamba Island Chimpanzee Sanctuary, where I have the opportunity to study 53 different rescued chimpanzees that live here at the sanctuary. So I'm really interested in their social psychology, so how they think about their social worlds and how it compares to our own human social psychology, because they are our closest living cousins, our closest living phylogenetic relatives. And it's been a wonderful experience so far. I am doing a few studies, running a few studies, exploring their social curiosity, so their drive to gain new information about their social environment, and also a study exploring relationships between friends in chimpanzees. So it's been a really wonderful experience so far. The island is absolutely full of life right now. I'm looking at a fish eagle, an African kite, African gray parrots, a monitor lizard just ran by. So it's just, this island is full of really beautiful, rich biodiversity. It's been a pleasure working with Ugandan caretakers here. They do so much every day to care for the rescued chimpanzees that live at this sanctuary. And of course, it's been a pleasure working with the chimpanzees. So the chimps get to go out into the lush tropical forest that we have here on the island every day. So they spend their day out in the forest, and then in the evening, they come back to a holding facility at the sanctuary where they're fed a bit of porridge before they go to sleep for the evening. And then in the morning, we are able to test them for a few hours each day. This research is completely non-invasive, not harmful at all to the animals. We just basically design fun games for them to play in order to understand how they think. So then after a few hours of research in the morning, they are let out into the forest again, where they spend the rest of the day. And most importantly, I think it's been such a pleasure and really important to work with the sanctuary and all of the work that they do to conserve chimpanzees. So chimpanzees, our closest cousins, are very endangered, and it's really important that all of us do as much as we can to conserve these species and the environments in which they live. And I'm really grateful for Ngamba Island Chimpanzee Sanctuary for doing that work continuously for 25 years. This is Ngamba Island Chimpanzee Sanctuary. It's on a small island in the middle of Lake Victoria in Uganda, off the coast of Entebbe. And this sanctuary was started a little over 25 years ago by people who were really invested in helping to conserve chimpanzees, an endangered species, our endangered cousins. And people realized that chimpanzees were being hunted, and there were lots of orphans, and they were being sold in the pet trade. And so people started this sanctuary, this Ngamba Island Chimpanzee Sanctuary, in order to try and protect and rescue these chimpanzees. So the chimpanzees at the sanctuary were rescued when they were young. Almost all of them were rescued when they were very young. They were either pets and were confiscated because it's illegal to have chimpanzees as pets. It not only is illegal, it's also dangerous. And it's really harmful for chimpanzees. Chimpanzees are very social creatures. And so when they're pets, they're alone and they don't have any group mates to be around. And it can be very harmful and detrimental to their health and their well-being. In the evenings, the chimpanzees they can choose to come back from the forest and come into the holding enclosures at the sanctuary, where they're given some porridge before they go to sleep in their hammocks for the evening. So they can choose to stay out in the forest, or they can choose to come back to these holding facilities. And the door to these holding facilities opens at 6 p.m. The caretakers open the door at 6 p.m. But around 4:30 or 5 p.m., the chimpanzees would all gather in the area kind of right outside the door. It's kind of this grassy area with a few trees. And they would all have this very calm ritual every day where they would nap, calmly groom each other, be kind of in this quiet, contemplative mood almost, it felt like, every day. So chimpanzees, can have very exciting moments, very loud moments, lots of drama sometimes. But every day around 5 p.m., they would have these kind of calm, quiet moments, about an hour, where they're calmly grooming each other, really peacefully napping. And this was a really wonderful, awe-inspiring moment for me to witness every day.